Welcome to Auto Collapse. You're listening to an exclusive series recorded live at Automobility LA 2025 in partnership with Cars Commerce.
All right, we're here with our brand new friend, Will Bright, founder and CEO of Safe Ride, and you just showed us a little product demonstration that blew our minds.
We all just fell off the stage.
And we're like, okay, so you have a little device in your hand.
Yeah, I've got this box right here.
And if you can't see it on the camera, I mean, it's got two what look to be about the same size as the lenses on my iPhone.
Yeah.
1, 2. It's got a little shape there, and it weighs about like 3 ounces.
Yeah.
It's not even like 2 pounds, and you have a wiring harness in your hand.
Indeed. We have a wiring harness.
And the wiring harness is USB-C on one side, and then it's got obviously like a little, factory connector that plugs into what?
In this case, this is the Toyota cable.
Okay, this is the Toyota, so it goes in the Toyota, and then once you plug it in and you put this little thing on your dashboard,
what happens?
What happens to the car?
Well, car's got Autopilot now. So it'll stop for red lights, it'll stop for stop signs, it'll keep you in the center of your lane and at a safe distance relative to other vehicles. It'll also detect pedestrians from upwards of 100 meters away, meaning that we can stop for somebody in the road all the way up to a car traveling at 65 miles an hour.
Or if a deer runs in front of my car,
Indeed.
it'll see that as well. And that can go on what kind of car?
This goes on almost any vehicle built since 2010. We are currently compatible with around 200 million of the 300 million vehicles on U.S. roads.
And cutscene. Okay, so where did the desire to create what you've created come from, and how have you gotten to here?
Thanks for the question. So I just sold my previous company. It was called MassDrop. We made a lot of consumer electronics for nerds. If you guys got friends that argue on forums, they probably bought something from me.
Got it.
And then, unfortunately, right after we finished that company, a very good friend of mine, my former VP of Business Development, was hit and killed crossing the road. At the time, I was driving a 2016 Tesla, and he was hit by a 2020 F-150. And, my car had technology that would at least beep at me if somebody was in the road and I was approaching them. And I sort of ignorantly thought, man, this truck that hit him is 4 years newer. Why doesn't it have anything like that? What happened? I started looking into the rate of inclusion of technology that can see pedestrians from any type of effective distance and stop. It's exceptionally low. It's like 10% of vehicles. What vehicles are they? Well, they're all very expensive high-end vehicles. You got to buy the Escalade, you got to buy the GX550, you got to buy all those high-end cars that people broadly can't afford, right?
Yeah.
Start looking into, okay, well, what's the deal with road deaths? Is this going up or down? Turns out it's increased by 50% over the last decade. It used to be about 35,000 people a year getting hit. Now it's about 45,000 people a year getting hit and killed. Hospitalizations are about 5 million people a year in the U.S. Wait, hang on. What percentage of all U.S. hospitalizations is 5 million? It's like 20% of the entire U.S. medical system is just dealing with people getting hit by cars.
That's unbelievable.
So how do we stop this, right? The concept originally was just get a camera, attach it to the CAN bus system, get a pedestrian detection model, YOLO V11, whatever you want to use for it, and then connect to the brakes to make the car stop if someone's there. Along the way, once we realized we could make the car stop, we also realized that we could make it go. And we could make it turn left or right. And we could change the temperature on your heating system, or we could lock or unlock the car. There's a lot of exciting things you can do when you've got a universal compute and vision platform for all cars. But yeah, so that's the goal. I mean, in 5 to 10 years, we will have equipped around 200 million vehicles in the U.S., and we will have eliminated 80 to 90% of road deaths.
So what is the sales channel for this?
Exclusively through dealerships. Right now, we've got our first 5,000 units spoken for by dealers in Texas and Georgia and other parts of the country. And how it's going to work is instead of preloading a low jack, shouldn't say other products, instead of preloading whatever piece of technology you currently have to argue with your customers about the value of, you'll instead be preloading this into all of your cars. And someone will come on the lot, they say they want a 2020 Corolla, you say, no problem, we got that right here. But if you want, we've got a 2020 Safe Ride Corolla. Oh, what's the difference? Well, it doesn't crash and it's got autopilot.
Wow. That's it's like a radical change in our ability to prevent deaths or give people the access to this, because so many of the vehicles on the road are used vehicles, right?
Correct.
You can only develop new technology in these new vehicles, and what you're looking at is, no, we have to fix this problem backwards compatible way, and this does it. How deep does it go right now in an autopilot perspective? Like you said, stop, go, change lane, make sure you maintain speed. But what other things are you thinking about, or does it have the capability to do? Is it driving? Is it navigating? Is it doing all those things at this point?
Yeah. So right now, in terms of the SAE levels of autonomy, we exist firmly at level 2+. The trick with autonomy and the way it's regulated in the U.S. is that it's not regulated through legislation. It's not even regulated by any particular administrative group. Instead, it's regulated exclusively through legal precedent. So Tesla and Cadillac got sued over the course of the last decade a couple thousand times. Those established a very strong legal precedent that means that for driver assistance products, you, the driver, are driving. They are driver assisting. They are not autonomous vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so in order to bring the product to market, we need to maintain within that level 2+ world. So there's a camera that when you're using the hands-free cruise, watches your eyes to make sure that you're looking at the road. So while you can take your hands off the wheel and your feet off the pedals, you can't be sitting there sleeping or looking on your
I
phone
have
or
an
anything.
F-150 Lightning that has the same feature, like Blue Cruise does that. You start looking down at your phone, not that I ever did, but if someone were to start looking at their phone or look at the scenery, it's like beep, 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 hands on the wheel, hands on the wheel. My question is, what's the interface?
Yeah, so we plug directly into the CAN bus system. This cable, like I said, is the Toyota cable. We've got a different cable for Fords. We've got a
How do I
different
see it and control it?
So the CAN
How do
bus.
I activate it?
That's what you mean.
Yeah, how do I say, like, I want this thing to drive itself?
Indeed, yeah. So think about it this way. There's sort of a passive mode of use where as long as it's attached to your vehicle, it's looking for, detecting pedestrians, and it will apply the brakes in the scenarios
All the
where it
time.
needs
Can't
to.
turn it off.
All
It's-
the time. That's
yes.
just
It's a safety
happening,
feature
right?
of the
You
vehicle
don't
now.
want to hit that kid, right? In order to activate the hands-free cruise, you press the button on your steering wheel that previously activated cruise control. And instead of doing cruise control, now it does this. So there's no new pattern of behavior or interface that you have to learn in order to use the product. And it works just the same way as cruise control, where you hit the brake, it'll deactivate. Now you're in full control of the vehicle, right? It's all the same usage patterns as normal cruise, except now, it's a little better.
So these are out being sold by dealers now, or the first 5,000 are spoken for?
The first 5,000 are spoken for.
When are those hitting?
Those are going to be hitting in February and March of this coming year. So by, this time next year, you'll be able to walk into a lot of dealerships around the country and ask for a vehicle with Safe Ride. In the starting point for the first few months, it'll be limited to the existing partners who have already committed for the inventory we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Well, Will, you are obviously changing the game, and you've got a big passion for it. And I'm so sorry for your pain, but I'm so glad that out of pain becomes a solution that so many more people can live and understand by, and hopefully save more roads and more lives in the future.
Oh, exactly.
Kudos.
I mean, like you said, it's about solving the problem today, right? The final thing that I realized that really sent me down the path of building this was that, okay, like, how many new cars are made every year? It's like 12 to 15 million in a really good year, right? How many cars are on the road? Like 300, 350 million, depending on how you count. Oh, wait a minute. That's going to be 25 to 30
gonna
years.
take a minute.
Before we...
Right? And
yeah.
that's assuming 100% inclusion rate. So add another decade to reach maybe 100% of cars have some type of camera in them connected to the brakes. Then add 35 years to that, and it's like, man, my grandkids are going to be dodging Nissan Sentras. Like, it's going to be 2070 before this is meaningfully solved.
Let's hope not.
Unless we do something with the cars that are already on the road.
Man, Will, what an amazing story. Looking forward to watch this thing take off. And thanks for joining us today.
Oh, my pleasure, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for listening to this LA Auto Show session brought to you by Cars Commerce. At More Than Cars, we're obsessed with uniting people around one big idea: to make retail auto an industry that people fight to join. If that resonates with you, head over to morethancars.com to check out our daily email and explore our full list of podcasts.